Good morning, children. Welcome to the today's English session. As you know, Meghavahana, when he became the king of Kashmir, he was announced a law, or he was put a law against the killing of the human beings. And also he decided to conquer the island of Lanka, as it is the land of demons, and he wanted to teach them the ways of peace. So when he was making plan to conquer the Sri Lanka, he heard the voice so near to them, which is from the forest. And then he went deep into the forest, and there he saw a Chandika temple. So before the Chandika temple, a kind of some sort of human sacrifice was in progress. So then he became afraid, he became shocked, and then he ordered that person to stop that killing. So then the barbarian, he was so fierce looking person, and he told Meghavahana that if I did not kill this person, my son is going to be ill, because his son, who was suffering from some kind of diseases, if he gave the human sacrifice to the goddess will become pleased and she will protect his son. So then, being a king, it is the duty of Meghavahana to protect both means the victim and as well as the son. So what he decided? So he decided that he wanted to offer his body to Chandika goddess, so that the two persons, or the boy as well as the victim, they will be protected by him. So then the king spoke firmly, you do not worry, so you do not become helpless. I will give the solution for this problem. So I offer my body in sacrifice to Chandika, and kill me, O barbarian, may these two persons live. So he ordered the barbarian to kill him, so that the two persons were alive. The barbarian struggling between incredulity and fear. So when the king ordered him to kill him, so it was not right, because being a king, being a people of that country, it is the duty of them also, and it is the duty of us to protect our king. So he became feared, and he did not believe what the king was going to be told. The barbarian, struggling between incredulity and fear, he took a step backward. So he did not dare, he did not take courage to kill the king. So he get back a step backwards. Then, sir, you are the king, and your life should be protected all the time. The barbarian told the king that you are my king, you are the king of this area or this kingdom, and it is our duty to protect you. Your life should be protected at all the times, because you are the sovereign of the country, or you are the king of us. Sir, you are the king, and your life should be protected at all the times. Do not pity this victim, because he gave the reason that what type of person he was. The person who was going to be killed there, he was friendless. He was wandering from one forest to the another forest without having relatives and friends. So his life is of no use. His life is of no importance. So that he was telling that, the barbarian was telling the king that you should not take pity on this person. You should not give forgiveness, or you should not show your mercy on that victim. Let him die. So let him die. He is going to kill now. Your life should be protected at all the times. Do not pity this victim. Let him die. His life is of no significance. Significance means important. So his life was not important, because he didn't have any friends, and he didn't have any relatives, and he was a wandering person from one place to another place. So what is the importance of his life? So his life is of no use. The king shook his head impatiently. The king became impatient, and he shook his head. So what he told? If I can use my body to stop a killing, being a king, it is my duty to save all. So if it is a chance, there is a chance to offer my body to the Chandika to stop this killing, why should I not? So why should not I give my body to the goddess? And then do not speak another word. So the king, he ordered him, do not speak a single word. You should not speak now, and you have to kill me. He ordered the barbarian. The barbarian hung his head. Hung means he put his head down in shame or in fear, because now he is going to kill the king, but it is not the right way, and he become feared. So he hung his head down. The barbarian hung his head and made no move to take his sword. So he did not able to get his sword to kill the king or to chop his head. The barbarian hung his head and made no move to take his sword. If you cannot bring yourself to strike at me, the king already he decided to offer his body, isn't it? So what he did, if you are not able to give a strike on me, if you are not able to take your sword to kill me, what I will do now? I will use my own sword. So king is also having a sword. I will use my sword to chop my head or to get a strike to me, towards me. I will use my own sword for the purpose. So what is the purpose here? Killing himself, to striking himself. So saying, so just he is telling like this. What the king did? The king drew out his sword. Drew out means he took his sword. He took his sword and he was about to strike himself. The barbarian and the victim watched in horror. Horror means feared. They become feared and they were watching the action of the king. The king, as the barbarian was not ready to take his sword to kill the king, what the king did? He took his own sword and he was about to strike himself. The victim, the person who was going to be died, who was going to be killed, that person as well as the barbarian, they looked at the king with fear or with horror. The barbarian and the victim watched in horror as Meghavahana about to strike himself. So now Meghavahana, the king, he was ready to strike his head from his sword, taking his sword. Then what happened then? When Meghavahana was about to strike himself, now he was ready to give a blow to his head. At that time what happened? His head was covered with the divine flower. So instead of striking, blowing to his head, what happens when he was ready to blow his sword, blow his head or blow from the sword to his head, what happens? He does what? Covered with the divine flowers. Divine flowers were flowing from the sky. The divine flowers of exquisite color. Exquisite color means beautiful colors. The different colors of flowers were flowing down, or they were pouring down from the sky over the head of the king. He was blessed by the gods when he was ready to kill himself. As Meghavahana was about to strike himself, his head was covered with divine flowers of exquisite color and perfume. Perfume means fragrance or smell. Perfume means fragrance or smell. Having the different smell, having the different fragrance, the flowers of the different fragrance and also the different colors, they were pouring out over the head of the king as he was ready to strike himself. And someone held back his arm. So he was ready to chop his head, but somebody has, or someone has gets back his arm, fold his arm. Someone held back his arm. The king willed. Willed means the king turned to see who the person was who was get his hand back, who was getting his hand back. The king wheeled around in surprise. Surprise means he become astonished. He become very surprised. Who is the person who gets back my arm? Who stopped me by killing myself, by striking myself? He wanted to see that person. The king wheeled around in surprise and beheld a person. Beheld means saw. He saw a person. So he saw the person who was behind him. He saw the person, he beheld a person of heavenly appearance. So what type of person he was? He was just like the God. He is from the heaven. He is like a heavenly person. then appearance. And then he realized that, so when he saw that person who was from the sky or who was from the heaven, who has the heavenly appearance, then he understood. Realize means the king understood that, he understands that the barbarian and the victim and ailing boy. Ailing boy means suffering boy, the boy who was suffering from the disease. So ail means ill or suffering from disease or illness. Then the king realized that the barbarian, the victim and the ailing boy had vanished. Vanished means they were not at all there. They were disappeared. Vanished means disappeared. Then we come to understand that the scenery of the killing or the sacrificing, it is created by the god to check the nobility of Meghavahana, nobility of mind of Meghavahana. He realized that the barbarian, the victim and the ailing boy had vanished. Vanished means they disappeared. So we could not see them when that heavenly person appeared before him, appeared to stop that killing. A divine being addressed the person who came from divine, who came from heaven, the divine person, he is addressing the king. Addressing means he is speaking to him. He spoke to the king. A divine being addressed the bewildered king. Bewildered means wondered or surprised. The king was surprised. So that surprising king, with that surprising king, wondered king, the heavenly person is going to speak about. A divine being addressed the bewildered king, I am Varuna. So he is telling that who that divine person was, divinely person was, he is Varuna, the lord of the seas. Who was he? He was Varuna. Who was Varuna? The lord of seas. Now he is going to tell something, why I came here, to stop, why I stopped this. So this is about today's topic. Then we will continue in the next class.